Guess the top 5 most attractive NBA players via ESPN
Attractive NBA players. Let's go LeBron James.
Picks up the ball. Oh, it's stolen by Vanderbilt, picked up by D'Angelo. LeBron, the fast break. Oh, LeBron. Oh, what a play, what a dunk. Oh, LeBron. They don't call you king for nothing, right? Oh, that was amazing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who is LeBron Raymond James? To the blind he is the light. To the hungry he is the bread. To the sick he is the cure. To the lonely he is the company. To the sad he is the joy. To the prisoner he is the freedom. For the poor he is the treasure. For me, he is everything. LeBron James is known by many different names. Some call him the GOAT. Some call him Le Nuclear Warhead, Pookie Bear, Glorious King. Let throw a 10-ton-pound rocket into a basketball net as it hits the ground and explodes the area, which is about 587 square feet, and then run away to not get injured by the rocket.
Hooray!
Or something like that. I like to call him my glorious juicy LeBonbon. There are famously a lot of people online who enjoy
Oh, that was amazing.
LeBron a lot. And some may say that they like doing tricks on it, whatever that means. As I scroll my Instagram and TikTok eating my Red 40 and microplastics, I definitely see a lot of them in comment sections, as well as a lot of memes making fun of them, which are definitely pretty funny. And I don't want to be one of those people who just says,
"They're glazing,"
because I find those people to be pretty insufferable as well.
You have nothing to live for. That's why everything is, he's glazing, he's slobbering on it. You have nothing to live for, bro. You're worthless. Watch Peak.
And it seems like every single Instagram comment section argument has to involve one person glazing, then the other person saying they're glazing, but usually that person prefers a different player than the one they accused the other of glazing, so they're glazing that player. It just turns into a mess. I realized long ago that people on Instagram are going to find some reason to hate absolutely anything that comes on their feed with no exception. So it just kind of gets exhausting for me. But having said that, and even recognizing that a lot of the glazers are memes, I still see an insane amount of people who just think their Le Glorious, Le Pookie, Le King, His Majesty himself, can do no wrong, and is the pinnacle of all humankind, and they have to let everyone in the comments know. One of the funnier recent examples of this is when the NBA posted their top 10 plays of 2023, and number 4 was the basket LeBron scored to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and become first on the NBA's all-time scoring list.
The third quarter, LeBron James, a shot in history. LeBron stands alone. The NBA's all-time.
Don't get me wrong, this is a historic moment and an insane achievement, but the play was definitely pretty ordinary. I'm sure the NBA account made 50 posts about it already, and probably a post about the top moments of 2023 as well, where this play would definitely belong. But I just don't see why it belongs with all these other insane highlights, especially at number 4. Anyway, some people in the comments had a problem with this placement as well, for a different reason. So the record that nobody thought would ever be broken isn't number 1? Wait, why is LeBron's shot not number 1? As well as some comments from definitely not LeBron fans, and one saying the Lakers own the league, which is an interesting take. Anyway, fortunately a lot of fellow commenters seem to recognize that these people were in fact being a little silly, hitting them with the "wipe your mouth when you're done" and "zip it up when you're done, buddy," which I had a good laugh at when I first saw them. JR wasn't backing down though, and was fighting for his life in the replies, zapping back with, "By your definition, the rest of the top 10 is better than his. If that's the case, just leave it off altogether." Yeah, that is what they're saying. Unfortunately, I do agree that LeBron is probably not going to let him hit at this point. The bronze-tinted glasses are so strong that the definition of highlights is becoming blurry. But what happens when you try to celebrate a player who isn't LeBron, not just, not celebrating him enough? Well, that would be unforgivable. Which brings us to this post about Kevin Durant having a 30-point game.
Durant cut off. Abaji extended the defense. Now 5 on the shot clock. Raising up. Deep three on the way. Durant!
The poster seems to have some high praise for him and thinks he's an elite scorer despite some injury struggles and other issues. But he made 2 mistakes. First off, he had the grave misfortune of posting this right when Lepuki Bonbon also had a good game. And second, he used the phrase, best in the world. Mind you, he wasn't actually calling him the best player in the world, just praising him and saying others discount his abilities. But he really should have known better than that. I was actually appalled seeing the LeBron meat writers swarming the comments when he wasn't mentioned at all in the post. They literally just need every single post to be about LeBron, or else they complain and just whine that LeBron is better. It's crazy. There was also that one game that ended on LeBron making a shot.
Rebound. Davis quickly ahead. LeBron for 3. Got it. No, they're calling it a 2.
And the referees called it a 2-pointer instead of a 3-pointer because they said his toe was on the line. And then they reviewed it extensively and confirmed that there was not, quote, clear and conclusive visual evidence that the on-court ruling was incorrect. And LeBron fans went absolutely bananas for their king. I think it's pretty close, and honestly it looks like a couple molecules of his toes are on the line. So I think it's understandable that the ruling wouldn't be overturned. But of course the LeBron stans had to go to bat for their Pookie. Everyone was whining that the refs rigged the game and the whole wazoo. Even though there have been a lot better examples than an actual close call that's debatable. But of course those didn't involve LeBron. Some fans claimed his foot was hovering over the top, which just confirms what I already knew, that LeBron is superhuman and can actually fly. His aura is just too powerful. Anyway, this amazing comment got this dude called a bronzesexual, a term that's been around for a while, and he actually enjoyed it. He thanked him. He takes it as a compliment. He's been waiting for his chance to show his loyalty. There's also all the attention and the glazing of Bronny James, Le Pookie Bear's son, but since he had a cardiac arrest and doesn't play very much, he has no achievements or highlights or whatever. But people have to hype everything they see about him up anyway for no reason. On a post just showing a warm-up dunk, someone said, "Y'all are tripping for saying we're glazing. We've been covering Bronny's games since he was in 8th grade, and now he's back from a serious medical episode, playing his first college basketball game. We see things through with our guys." You literally just admitted you're glazing. There's absolutely no reason to be covering a middle schooler's games unless he's the Bonbon's son, especially such an unremarkable player as he has been. The only reason he's one of your guys, I'm sure he has a very close relationship with you, is because everyone knows his dad. This is just sad. There's also that other hilarious time where they were showing everyone's stats and averages, and they couldn't think of anything good to put about Bronny, but still wanted his face on there, so they just put winner and team player. Classic. Maybe his average hand claps or celebrations done per game would have been more impressive. Not to say he's a bad player, and I couldn't make a D1 basketball team, but for the hype he's been getting, I'd expect more on the graphic than team player. I must just be a Jordan Glazer though. Now that we've gone through a few examples, since I always like to sneak some psychological analysis in with my stupid memes, I want to look into any possible psychological causes of being obsessed with Le Bonbon Pookie King. According to Psych Central, there is a condition dubbed celebrity worship syndrome, which is a sort of parasocial relationship described as an obsessive addictive disorder. It also says it is not included in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. But with how old the most recent release is and how lacking the logic of their decisions regarding other internet-related conditions are, the APA did not include internet pornography addiction in their new list of behavioral addictions, deciding to only include internet gaming disorder, which according to several new neurological studies and emerging data, is, quote, biologically and behaviorally inconsistent. I would take that with a grain of salt. Apparently as much as 1/3 of the population could be suffering from celebrity worship syndrome. Some things that could predict this condition are, of course, obsessive internet use, as well as difficulty coping, fantasy proneness, cognitive inflexibility or inability to compromise, as well as both narcissism and low self-esteem, and much more. I'm not saying everyone who leaves a stupid comment about LeBron really has celebrity worship syndrome, but it certainly seems like a lot of people care enough to argue needlessly with each other about their Pookie Bear, whoever that may be. And a lot of people have chosen LeBron as that bear. I know it's not really that deep though, it's just kind of interesting to look into things like this and any underlying psychological causes. Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it this far, and make sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike the video if you disliked it, and leave a comment with your thoughts below. Also subscribe to join the LeBron fan club. I'm thinking of making some longer videos that aren't just random commentary drivel about random memes soon, but I like making these videos in the meantime.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the?
Another day, another victory for the OG.
Raindrops, pork chops, yabba dabba doo, Michael Jordan sucks.
Alright, see ya.